You know, I wasn't gonna film a timeless message this new moon. I was just gonna film a lunar check-in this full moon, like I always do. But Spirit has been screaming at me the last few days. I checked the synchronicities. The animals in particular are important wherever they are on the screen. When I say Spirit's been screaming at me, like really Spirit's been screaming at me. And I checked. I was like, is this just for me or is this collective? And Spirit was like, this is collective. And so here we are. Spirit grabbed my attention, and I'm not just being dramatic when I say that. Like, Spirit sat my ass down for this one. So yeah, you sit your ass down too if you're seeing this. Grab yourself some water, snack, whatever. Let's get into it. If I mention any time synchronicities from filming and the time, like, it changes later because of like editing or fast forwarding or whatever, I'm sorry if that bothers you. I just feel called to mention it just right away because that's something that can come up in filming sometimes. The synchronicities can happen, but then obviously editing can switch that around for the viewer later. But if that bothers you, I'm sorry, but I'm still gonna shout out synchronicities if I see them. So anyways, I'm gonna take a sip of water and we're gonna get into your reading because there's a lot of energy here. I always do my messages as timeless, so whether you're seeing this on time or later, doesn't matter. You're seeing this when you are meant to. There is a lot of energy in Gemini right now. Athena wants to say hello. Neith as well. Neith wants to say hello. It's my crocodile Jasper, which I use with them. So they want to say hello to you. I also feel called to talk about here the music that came through. I felt called to really meditate with it. So I meditated with it, and I just wrote down the lyrics that were really coming through strongly as I sat with them. So I'm gonna read those back to you as we shuffle here and get started. I had a dream I was 7, climbing my way in a tree. I saw a piece of heaven waiting in patience for me. I was painting a picture. The picture was a painting of you, and for a moment, that's too much, Spirit. And for a moment, I thought you were here, but then again, it wasn't true. I was running far away. Would I run off the world someday? Take me home. The next song is Valentina. I'll have all of them up here. The next song is Valentina by Dreamer Isioma. And this almost feels like this energy of, so the past energy, 7 felt really strong. Something about the age of 7 felt really strong. And this energy as we get into Valentina almost feels like outside perspective of you, like almost the way that you don't see yourself, but the way others view you. Dreamer from the moon, she owns the room, way too cool, dancing, dancing through the night. You're giving me faith, all I can think of these days. And then the next song is Welcome Change by, I hope I pronounced this right, Femme Viveret. I see you hiding your heart from mine. And that really felt like it was this merging of from runaway aurora, like this almost, there's this trauma story of from when you're 7 and you've been running and running and working and just really trying to make your life better, versus this energy of Valentina from Dreamer Isioma. Like, intuitively I'm getting, this came up in a past collective daily read I did. Like, who is she? You know, like such a 543 as I say that, like such a badass. Who is she? So this, I see you hiding your heart from mine. Like, it's almost this energy of you're not viewing yourself. And then the other lyric in there that was really shouting out to me from there is, what if we erased all of our mistakes? No memory to retrace, and you've got to be brave to welcome change. That's too much. It's good. Okay, interesting. Okay, I'm gonna press it right now. Yeah. Okay, I've seen that in. I've seen that in, so I'll take it. Actually, I didn't realize. Sorry, there's a lot to say to you. Daniela, can you please keep your confidence marker? Thank you. We have 3 major arcanas here as the overall future here. And there's 2 knights. This reflection of, I see you hiding your heart from mine. There's this energy in your subconscious, this Knight of Wands, this, I just want to say Knight of Wands. I'm going to pull this here. The Emperor sitting here as you in the present, right? And we have the 10 of Wands here. So this 10 of Wands, look at all this baggage, right? This, again, whatever was, I'm hearing that age 7, and I felt called to look in as I was looking at these lyrics. I did feel called to look in my Condor workbook, actually, which kind of goes into some of the ages and the chakra centers, because I wanted to confirm exactly where that was, which is like that transition from your root to your sacral, root being 7, right? And so root chakra being your solid, stable inner ground. And then from there, how you instinctually move, how you flow, right? Are you operating from a fear-based mode, or are you operating from a place of love? And so that that's what I think of with this age of like 7, if there was this baggage here, right? What's coming through with this age of 7 thing here with runaway, climbing my way in a tree. I saw a piece of heaven waiting in patience for me. I was painting a picture. The picture was a painting of you. For a moment I thought you were here, but then again it wasn't true. So it's like this energy of, you know, the 10 of Wands, she's kept going and going and going and going and going and going and going to get to where to get to a stable, solid place of ground again, to rebuild. That's what's coming through here, this energy of rebuilding. But you've kept going for so long, and you're coming out of this energy of, you have past trauma, grief is coming up, generational trauma almost is coming up. Yeah, I'm feeling this energy of all this baggage and this generational trauma of like, you've been really trying to build stability in your life, this Emperor here, because that's how you're showing up presently, but it took you, it feels like a lifetime to get where you are, to this place of you're finally sitting after all of this. Look at all of, she's been, again, going and going and going. I'm getting this imagery of like climbing a tree, climbing and climbing and climbing, and oh, maybe I see a piece of heaven. Oh, I'm not quite there yet. oh, maybe I see the picture, maybe I can paint it. Oh, no, I'm operating from trauma. I gotta heal. I can't, that's not gonna bring instability yet. And so there's this energy of like keeping on going, healing energy coming up. And there's this, my shadow quartz now is saying hello as I bring this energy of healing. Right? So what I'm getting as I look at this, this Nine of Swords, you know, like I was just saying, how going and going and going, climbing and climbing and climbing, and then every now and then as you were going and going, maybe, oh, I gotta drop this bag, or oh, I gotta drop this bag. I gotta stop operating from trauma mind. I gotta stop operating from fear. Like some healing stuff coming up. I gotta keep going and going, but also getting sort of a bit exhausted along the way. There's this energy of deep healing and knowing you're on this energy of deep healing and finding your inner strength again to build this stability. And it's just, yeah, it's taken you, ooh, that was big. I'm gonna take a sip of water. There's just this 10 of Wands into this Emperor. It's taken you so long to get to this stable seat. And look, he's sitting stable on this round seat, right? So that's what I'm also picking up as I look at this. It might not feel stable, but the Emperor is, I mean, look, he is in control. That is big fire energy, Aries energy. That is really stable, passionate, fiery energy that's able to direct that fire, right? That's what I'm thinking about, that fire that is immediately able to be directed. Very much leadership energy, right? With that communicative, directive energy through passion. Able to control it all from this one seat. Able to control it all from this one seat. 1432. What was coming through, it's like he doesn't even have to move. He can control it all. The whole, look at this chess piece. He can control the whole board from this one seat. Like, if you were a Harry Potter fan growing up, if you were a Harry Potter fan growing up, I'm thinking about like they were able to shout at those chess pieces. You know, they were able to like tell those pieces where to go. Like, he can just tell those pieces where to go. He can control the whole board from this piece. And that is because you have come such a long way to sit in this spot where you are now. And you don't see it. 9-9, the energy that's coming through on your mind is 9-9 in terms of this healing energy that you've healed so much, and seeing your worth, seeing your value, seeing the abundance of your own energy, and trusting that that can be reflected. And we even have that being the immediate future with this 3 of Cups here, right? I'm getting celebration. I'm feeling this like cheers drinks. So maybe it could be going out with friends. If you have that planned soon, that's what this could be, or that could happen soon. You going out with friends for a drink or celebrating something. You being celebrated soon. Your work, your journey being celebrated soon. Your journey being celebrated soon. And now I feel called back to these nights. That I see you hiding your heart from mine. You know, the Knight of Swords is so quick, and this is the energy in your subconscious, versus the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving pentacle. It's like you have all these ideas bursting. I'm feeling this energy of, these are your hopes and dreams here. This is this Ace of Cups here. This is this cup that you have holding inside you, that you want to give to the world, that you want this cup overflowing, right? Like filling your cup so that it overflows in your passions. Yeah, in your passions. This is like a cup of your passions, and you can fill it so that it overflows to the world. And this is a really loving, heart-filled, passionate endeavor that you want to do, that's on your mind. But there's this energy of this healed, I see you hiding your heart from mine, right? Like, I'm hearing, have I healed enough? 1818 as I record this. It's spirit is like genuinely, what's coming through with spirit's influence is this energy. You know that there's no competition. You are where you are meant to be, doing what you are meant to do, and you know how to balance your emotional waters. You know how to be there for yourself. So why are you holding, sorry, trying to pick these up. Why are you holding yourself back? Like, why are you not grabbing this cup? Why are you not grabbing this cup, which really is this cup that you have been thinking about, of, you know, all of this passionate endeavor? Why are you not grabbing this cup? Why are you on the surface moving so slowly and why are you holding so much of yourself back? I'm hearing like comfortability, people-pleasing tendencies. Why are you holding so much of yourself back when this is the energy that is in your subconscious? Like, you feel ready. I feel like there is so much of you that feels ready to hit the ground running, finally, after. Look at this. Look at how amazing this is. Going from this, all of this, again, I'm hearing, and I take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Going from this in your past, all of this baggage, all of this long journey, all of this baggage, to this energy being in your subconscious, being ready to hit the ground running, because you are able to sit in this stable place. Honey, why are you... why you don't, there's a balance in between these energies, right? Yes, to run and not rest, you'll burn out eventually, right? But if you are able to, these are falling. If you are able to, I'm looking at these pentacles, and like, this is, I'm thinking about, again, this passionate endeavor that you want to fill into your cup so that it can overflow into the world, so that it can overflow into the world. All of these things that are growing, like this is it growing into the world, and you can't even see because you're just so focused on being grounded, earth energy, like grounded. When you have this energy in your subconscious, and you're kind of holding yourself back a little bit. The energy that's coming through for the immediate future is this. I was gonna say overall future with this. The immediate future is this. Maybe this is coming through sooner than you think. Let's get into some oracle in a second. Maybe wheels on the bottom and the Ace of Swords is right below it. Hearing top of the deck. Top of the deck, we have here Three of Pentacles. Collaboration, and this 3-3 here, right as I was talking about this immediate future, maybe unintentionally, maybe this is 2222. You know, maybe this abundance, the way that you view this passionate endeavor, being able to, again, filling your cup so that it can pour so much outward to the world. I'm feeling this reciprocity of like, yes, spirit loves this. And so maybe because of that, the success, whatever have you, right? That success, maybe that happens sooner than you think. This energy of immediate future is you being celebrated, and the overall future is three major arcanas. Death has been in my third eye all day, which, you know, I love how this deck very specifically mentions rebirth. With every ending, there is a new beginning. With every door closed, there is another one opened. Transformation, right? And I love how this death here and the devil here is sandwiching the lovers. So there's this energy. This is like big co-creation energy, because this is what's coming through is this passionate endeavor, right? That we were just speaking about. That again, this is this cup that you want to pour into, and that you want to flow out into the world. You want this cup to pour out into the world, and you're such a loving soul. You want this cup to pour out into the world. You're such a loving soul. You want this cup to pour out into the world. So this is like this alchemical co-creation energy of, you could be an intuitive, I'm getting with this, and with the Emperor here being your present, like very much leadership energy in releasing, with death here and rebirth, releasing the devil here, releasing shackles, releasing burdens, emotional burdens, releasing emotional burdens, and confirmation, like tapping into love to release from emotional burdens, and this co-creation energy being able to spread that. What a loving message. Oof. I think that was 26 as I was recording. I'm gonna get into your oracle. I may fast forward. There's a lot of energy that I'm sort of taking in here. I feel called to be on the Maria. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. Throat chakras at the bottom. A lot of different chakras are coming up, so there could be, I'm hearing Kundalini, like this realignment. Beyond the mind is at the top here, so there could be this realignment of self. Mount Shasta in the middle, which I believe is the root chakra of the earth. I'm getting like Kundalini realignment energy. Wow. One more, hearing one more. Okay, that's 3. I was hearing 1. I'm gonna take 1. There's one more right, so I'm going here. Here we go. Loving compassion is now at the top, and we have air here at the bottom. Paradigm shift. Paradigm shift. This energy of operating through love to free from emotional burdens and being able to lead in that. 27 as I record now. That already, gracious receptivity underneath, that already feels like a paradigm shift, right? Harmonic flight is literally all about co-creation, harmonic co-creation, and the reflections as within, so without. So literally, the more you embark on this journey of giving this to yourself, I'm hearing, right? Freeing yourself from these emotional burdens through self-love, the more this is going to be reflected to you. And it's almost like this is, feels like swan at the bottom and dolphin here at the top. It feels like, as I look at these crystal keys too, look at the expansion of the mind here. Beyond the mind was coming through before. It feels, as I'm looking at this, the way they're intertwined here, it almost feels like it's unstoppable at a certain point. And it feels like that may be cosmic egg. Ooh, and raccoon. One more I'm hearing. And I was hearing that like maybe scares you. That paradigm shift. Being that unique in this. That's a lot, but I'm going to show you all. I'll show you all. Okay, just a bit. Because he's all very much like the same, and the dolphin's not back on. Being that unique in a world that I'm feeling like this shark, right? Like being that unique and standing out, almost like this energy of like standing out that much. Like I'm feeling like this fear with this shark. Like I want to be sure what chakra this cosmic egg is, and because for some reason it's escaping me, so I'm going to check the book really fast. And also, this little dragon wanted to say hello. There's child stuff. There's child stuff. This little guy is waiting for this. 7 chakra. So that's your crown. And almost all of your chakra centers have come out. I'm feeling this energy with this raccoon and this, first of all, of this like sort of letting your shadow get to you. 3111 as I record, letting your shadow get to you with this fear of being your unique self. You fear that this is like lurking, you know, like there's this lurking shark, and so it's sort of nervous to ruffle your feathers and be your colorful self. When it's funny that this camel's coming up, and that's sort of the influence, that is definitely this influence of this reversed King of Cups here. You know how to nourish yourself. The camel is really all about the water within and the ability to nourish oneself from that water that is within. You know how to nourish yourself. I feel called to my shadow deck as I say, sacred sexuality. If you if you don't have some haters, then you're not doing something right. We have Ascension and Get Wild in reverse here. The Observer, Warrior, and Dare to Dream. Closing message here. If you don't have some haters, you're not doing something right. And no matter what you do, you're always gonna have some haters. That's just the way life is. It's just the way life is. So why, excuse my French, but I'm hearing fuck 'em. Why are you getting all worried about them? Why are you hiding your feathers? Because you're afraid that this may be lurking in the background. Show off your damn feathers anyway, babe. Dare to dream. And this Aries energy with the Warrior is back. What do we have here? Look at this claw. It is in the palm of your hands, which is why when I was about to talk to this overall future, I instead, my brain, my mouth, whatever you want to call it, it went to immediate future. It's because it is in the palm of your hands. It is right here. And it's when you allow yourself to be seen and perceived. It's when you allow yourself to shake out your feathers and not care if it ruffles a few others. Because you are a warrior. You've come so far. You've made this has been such a long journey that you have been. Like lifetime. I keep hearing lifetime. You have all the tools and resources you need to make everything happen. And you should know it. And you have all the tools you need to get through it. Even down to the emotional side, down to like the stressor side, down to every angle. You actually have all the tools to make it happen. So this observer energy, the advice that's coming through is this peacock energy, this uniqueness of yours, as you shake out your feathers and as this energy comes through of this rebirth in co-creation with the universe, as that is reflected, as those emotional burdens are freed from the literal power of self-love, as that is reflected in your life in every sort of way. And it's that I'm getting this vision of like your aura field and that energy and this energy of that freedom, right, that you have found through that self-love, that like radiating to like expanding to those around you. And that's your goal with this passionate endeavor that you have in mind with this cup that you are holding, Q. As that happens, as that radiates, as all of that flows out, because you know that it can and will happen soon, as you again are showing up as the Emperor right now in the present for that reason. You know this will happen soon. You know you can move the entire board from this spot. You have earned your spot here. This is a spot that you are stable in no matter what. And look, it's a round seat, like, and you're solid, stable in this, can move the entire board from this one place, like, you're unstoppable. So as you go on this journey and as this endeavor expands, as this cup that you are holding, as it fills and overflows and overflows and overflows and overflows and overflows to the world around you. If you ruffle a few feathers, observe, don't attach. Observe, do not attach, right? And this get wild, I'm looking at this get wild too. Observe, don't attach. Just be you. Just be you and do what you're here to do. Just be you and do what you're here to do. And that's it. Observe, don't attach. Just be you. So with that right? That's a message of working on detachment. And that's what I'm gonna end on here, is working on that detachment so you can observe and not detach and just be you, your badass self, okay? And I'm hearing that's it, that's it, that's it. Wow. Big reading, big reading. You are a very, very important being, because this was huge energy. If you would like a more personalized reading, you can always book on my website. If this resonated, leave a comment down below. As always, I love you. I'm here for you. And we got this.